Let's be honest, we all know what long road trips with our kids can be like.
Well, are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
Yes.
Really?
No!
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
No, we are not!
Are we there yet?
No!
But how often do we look at time spent on the road, in the car, with our kids as a way to really engage with them and make some awesome memories along the way? We're getting really practical today with some of our family's favorite no-prep games to help you keep your sanity on that next big family road trip. Let's go, nonstop. What's up, guys? Steven here with NonStop Families, just looking to be an encouragement to you today as you seek to lead your family. I understand that a lot of emotions can come up when you hear the phrase family road trip. For some, it's a thrill of anticipation and excitement and adventure, while for others, the sheer thought of being in the car with your kids for hours on end ranks on the fun scale somewhere just below sitting in a tub full of scissors. Ow! In our situation, if our kids haven't already started arguing by the time we put the vehicle in drive, that's considered a successful trip. So regardless of how you feel about family road trips, I'm here to hopefully make your next one a lot more enjoyable. With that, here are 3 of our family's favorite road trip games, which require absolutely zero prep to help us pass the time and keep our sanity. As always, be sure to like and share, and if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified the exact moment that we release new content. Game number 1 is a game that we like to call I'm Going Camping. Maybe you're on a road trip because you are literally going camping. In that case, you can pretty much just take inventory of everything in your cargo space. I'm Going Camping is a classic memory-based game where the first person starting out declares, I'm going camping and I'm taking a tent. It doesn't have to be a tent, of course, it can be anything. The next person then makes the same declaration while repeating what the first person said and then adding one more item to end their turn. So the next person would say, I'm going camping and I'm taking a tent and a sleeping bag. The third person says, I'm going camping and I'm taking a tent, a sleeping bag, and some firewood. And this goes on and on until one person can't complete the list in the correct order it was given. That person's out, and then it moves on to the next person in line until only one family member emerges with the obvious superior memory skills. And depending on how random your kids get with this, it makes for some pretty funny camping scenarios when your family's packing list consists of items like a tent, 3 live chickens, George W. Bush, and a flamethrower. Yeehaw! Game number 2, A to Z. I don't know if this is what this game is really called, this is just what we call it. The best way to describe this one is an alphabetical scavenger hunt using words on signs. Now there's a couple of ways you can play this one. You can do a group participation thing where you try to do this as quickly as possible, or you can do it with every family member for themselves. Once you say go, everybody in the car starts looking outside the car for words on signs, starting with the letter A and going all the way through the alphabet. And you can't go on to the next letter without first finding a word for the letter that you're on. Here are a few custom rules that we use when we play the game. You can't use a word that someone else has already used, and with the exception of certain letters like X, you can't use abbreviations or initials. They have to be complete words. And game number 3, one-word story time. This is without a doubt one of my favorite games to play on long road trips. And as your kids get older, the funnier and more enjoyable this game is probably gonna become. Basically, your entire family is gonna make up a story, but the twist being that you're gonna make up that story one word at a time. So the first person will start by saying once, and the second person says upon, and the third person says a, and the fourth person says time. And then you just keep going. See how it works? No prep at all, man. And eventually, one of 2 things is gonna happen. You will either have a semi-cohesive story, or it will derail so fast that the best thing to do is just start completely over. Either way, the results are usually hilarious and everybody ends up having a pretty good time. The other thing is that after playing these games, whether your kids realize it or not, you've actually caused them to exercise their minds with memorization, observation, and quick thinking skills. You don't have to tell them that though. Guys, if this was helpful to you in any way, be sure to like and share this video and sign up for our mailing list at nonstopfamilies.com. And maybe you've got some ideas for games that you and your family play during long road trips. If so, tell us about them in the comment section below. Finally, we would love it if you would consider heading over to nonstopfamilies.com/support and consider coming on board as a monthly supporter of this ministry, where 15% of your overall giving goes directly to Christian families who are in the process of adopting. Have a great week, everybody. Be intentional about time spent in the car, because engaging with your kids in games like these will help your next family road trip look a lot less like this.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys!
Go nonstop.